So what, am I going to complain? What am I going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I going to fucking cry about it? So when I fucking got back to LA, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to keep this going. This 2 days. Ooh, 2 fucking days. That was, now I had already met with those guys for Boilermaker. I did this movie, Boilermaker, that I fucking loved the movie. I loved the script. When they came to me, it was supposed to be a big budget production, but then they went out and they could only come up, that movie's so funny, Boilermaker, because the guy that set that whole deal up was a guy, let me just tell you about LA, okay? For that, this is funny. You guys are gonna love this story. I'm a fucking creep. You understand me? I put guns to people's heads. I've done some shitty fucking things when I was young. That was a long fucking time ago. Today I'm a nice Christian fucking man, or whatever you want to say. I get high. I don't bother nobody. This motherfucker, this is why I say to you guys that Hollywood people are just fucking nuts, and they'll do anything. And last year, like, I'm going to do a podcast pretty fucking soon. I'm going to lay it out for you motherfuckers. Like, I'm still a little pissed about what they did to D'Elia and those guys last year. I'm fucking furious that they went after D'Elia, especially knowing that D'Elia was slinging dick every fucking night, and it wasn't D'Elia that was on it. It wasn't like he was addicted to sex. Women were throwing themselves at fucking Chris D'Elia. I'm sick and tired of hearing this shit about, oh, well, even with me, well, Joey got his dick sucked. What do you think, those women were forced to suck a dick? Those women knew exactly what they were going to fucking do, okay? And I'll get fucking 10 people to come in here and tell you the fucking same story. If you don't know Hollywood, shut your fucking mouth about it. You don't know how creepy it is. You don't know what the extent of what people will do. Who would fuck Harvey Weinstein? Have you taken a good look at fucking Harvey Weinstein? You ever look at a guy, I don't know if you're a guy or a female. If you're a guy, you ever look at a guy and go, Robert Redford is a good-looking fucking dude. Doesn't take a genius to look at Brad Pitt and go, that motherfucker get his dick sucked anyway he get his dick sucked on a blindfold. You know what I'm saying? That there's just some motherfuckers that even a man will go, that doesn't mean I'm gay or I have feelings for the guy. I'm just saying. You look at a guy and you're like, you know, you got to admit, Chris Cornell was a good-looking dude. Him being able to sing and play the guitar put him over the top. They just throwing pussy at him. You know, they just throwing it at him like a fucking Frisbee, you know. But the creepiness of L.A., what happened the last 2 years where all these people get waking up and saying that this guy did this to me and this guy did that to me. Let me tell you something. You put yourself in a bad position. Let's dig deep into this fucking situation. What were you doing at that comedy club anyway? Dog, I could tell you stories for hours about women that went up there looking for something to do to suck a dick to advance their careers. That's what they were doing with Harvey Weinstein. When you look at Harvey Weinstein, even if you're a guy, you look at him and go, Jesus Christ, he's a bit rough. You could tell his feet smell. You could tell his ass fucking stinks. It's like looking at me. You're like, Joey's feet stink. I could tell by looking at him. He's a fat dude. His asshole definitely fucking smells. He talks about restaurants and shit all the time. You know, his balls stink. You know, you ever just look at somebody and go, I could tell that dude's got stinky fucking breath or whatever. You know, you could tell fucking, whatever his fucking name is, Harvey Weinstein's a fucking pig. But guys, the fact remains the same. Women sucked his dick to get on fucking TV and film. That's the bottom line, guys. You can never take that away from him. He didn't put a gun to their head. Nobody said anything about guns or whatever. It was just a straight up deal. I got a roll for you. You sniffed my nutsack? The roll is yours. You know, let me go home and think about it. 2 days later, they come back with binocular, you know, with their head down, with one eye on you. I think I want to do it, but I'm not sure. I've never done this before. No, you've never done this before. You've been working men all your fucking life, you know, and now you're working it to the extreme fucking height that you could do it. And that's what's going on in fucking Hollywood. But let me tell you the other side of it. The guy that got this movie, you ready for this? Got a DUI, got arrested. He got court-ordered, you know, DUI therapy, and he got court-ordered AA meetings. He went to a couple AA meetings, and he realized that a lot of industry was there. So what he did was, he fucking did the program for 90 days, did the fucking whatever. This guy had big money, so he paid the attorney, got off, whatever. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at anything, to be honest with you. I'm just telling you what people will do. This guy was getting high. I still remember him like being at gigs and going, he was like a manager, and he would come to see his clients. And I still remember like him drinking, having a conversation with him, and him going, oh shit, I can't drink tonight. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't drink? I can't have alcohol in my breath. I got to go to a 9 o'clock AA meeting. And I'm like, do you drink and go to AA? He goes, I go to AA for the connections. You can't beat them. He goes, all you people are fucking stupid. He goes, just fake it. Go to the fucking meetings. You know, tell them that you are trying to get sober from coke and whatever. And they, you know, Theo Von met, what's the guy that was raping kids and shit? The guy from American Beauty. Yeah. Yeah, the guy who was fucking, he got canceled for fucking, you know, the guy who played Kaiser Sose, whatever, that guy, Theo Von was hanging out with him. He met him at AA. I don't know if you got, you know, AA in Hollywood is a wide open fucking shoot 'em up. But anyway, this guy would go to meetings. Kevin Spacey, you know, yeah, Theo was friend. I remember calling Theo one morning. He's like, I gotta call you back. I'm having breakfast with Kevin Spacey. I'm like, Kevin fucking Spacey? How did you meet Kevin Spacey? Like, I met him at AA meetings. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I tried to go to a few AA meetings in LA when I was first trying to get clean. They're not good. They're fucking, you know, I like the Newark meetings. In 85, Mr. T took me to a couple meetings in Newark. Oh my God. Those AA meetings are raw. People like, I drank a pint a day, and people would yell, fuck you. I was doing a gallon of vodka. Shut the fuck up, you fucking pussy. I was eating pills. I was snorting heroin, and you're in here for a pint of vodka. Go fuck yourself. I'd be fucking howling. But in AA, it's like this fucking fake scene. Like, hi, how are you? I've been clean for fucking, you know, 3 weeks, and my burps still smell like sperm, you know, the whole fucking deal. You know, so I went to a couple AA meetings, and I'm like, this is not going to work. But he would go to AA meetings to fucking connections and shit, and that's how he picked up the bat. I'm not mad at him. But I want you to think of what was done here. And then I saw the show I was on Showtime about Comedy Store. You know, I'm dying up here, whatever. And I think one of the guys for stage time used to go to AA meetings and just get up there and do 10 minutes and shit, and then they got mad at him. But then, you know, you look at that, that's completely, I don't know if that's fucking different.